What's up YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today what I want to talk about is the new version of Blue Eyes deck post Alien's Insight, and of course I'm talking about Blue Eyes Primate Regenesis. I do think Regenesis archetype is really cool and I do think they quite synergize well with the deck, so I said why not give it a shot, and it's kinda cool. So yeah, without further ado, let's go through the deck profile and I will explain my choices then. Okay, so for the Blue Eyes part of the deck, of course we are still rocking the 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon. I mean, we still have to play 2, definitely do not play 3. Then we have Triple Sage, still one of your best, if not the best, normal summon of the deck. Triple Maiden, 1 card starter, so I have to play 3. Triple Wishes, I still play 3 Wishes because consistency is everything and you need to see this card if you do not see any of the other engines. Then for the engine requirements we have 1 Mausoleum, 1 Roar. I'm kinda thinking of bumping this card to 2 because now with the Regenesis card, if we control a monster with 2500 original attack or defense, we can special summon them, so this is really good to special summon Blue Eyes and then we can special summon the Regenesis card, so I'm really thinking bumping this to 2, but for now 1 is enough. Then True Light, and of course Majesty. This, you kinda have to play all these bricks, but yeah, that's all for the Blue Eyes part of the deck, pretty standard, nothing I'm using too much. Then for the Primate, of course still Triple Barrel, 3 copies of Load, and I'm still rocking 2 copies of Drill Beam. You do need to play still the Primate engine. You could arguably cut 1 Drill Beam and play the standard version, and but I do think Drill Beam is so good not to play at least 2 copies. I've seen some people even play 3, but I do think 3 is kinda overkill. But overall you still need to play Primate. It's such a good engine, it's synergized so well with the Blue Eyes, so yeah, definitely if you can afford it, you still play the Primate engine. And yeah, that's all for the Blue Eyes Primate part of the deck. And now for the new cards, we have 1 copy of Regenesis Archwind. Now what this card does is you can special summon it from your hand by revealing another monster with 2500 attack or defense. When he is special or normal summoned, you can add 1 Regenesis card from your deck or banishment to your hand, except for itself. And then of course during the opponent's end phase, you discard it in your graveyard because it was centered. This turn you can add it to your hand. So what this card does, this is your searcher for the Regenesis cards. It's your extender and it always comes back when he's sent to the graveyard during your opponent's end phase. So really good card. And then I'm rocking 1 Regenesis Sage. What this card does is if you control a monster with 2500 original attack on the fan, you can special summon this card from your hand. And you can only special summon Sage once per turn this way. And then his effect is when your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can send 1 other Regenesis card from your hand or face up field to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. And then of course it has the same as the Archwind. During your opponent's end phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was sent there, you can add this card to your hand. So this is the negate for the archetype, a really good card, and it always comes back. So definitely play, if you're playing Genesis, definitely play Sage. Then we have 1 Regenesis Dragon. Most of people I've seen, they don't like Dragon, but I play Dragon here because we're playing Blue Eyes. It's a level 8, it's Dragon. The only thing it's missing is it's alive, but it's a wind, so yeah. But what this card does is if a monster with 2500 original attack and offenses on the field, special summon this card. So it's an extender, level 8 dragon, what can you ask for more? And his effect is quick effect, tribute this card, target 1 spell or trap your opponent controls, banish it. And then again, during your opponent's end phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was sent there, you can add this card to your hand. Now, the reason I play this card is because of Malice. You all know that the Malice player, they set 1 face down card before they commit a normal summon. so they will kind of dodge if we whaler or imperm the normal summon. So what we want to do with this card is when they set the card and before they commit their normal summon, use the dragon, tribute it, banish the TB11, whatever they have, and go from there. So really good card, definitely play it. And then of course to round up the Regenesis engine, I am playing 3 copies of Regenesis. This card is the Rota for the archetype. What it does is you can add 1 Regenesis monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. Or if you control a Regenesis monster, you can add 1 monster with 2500 attack and defense from your deck to your hand instead. And if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there, you can banish it, then target 1 Regenesis monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So really good card. It's an extender and a Rota for the archetype. Definitely need to play 3 copies of this card if you are playing the Regenesis archetype. And yeah, so that's all for the Regenesis engine of the deck. Next we have the NonEngine, and surprisingly we are playing 3 engines in the deck and we still play quite a lot of NonEngine. And we have 3 copies of Ash Blossom, 3 Whaler because it's searchable. I decided to go with triple Droll and Logward. I decided to play this because it's a spellcaster and it's a level 1, it can breach into your Link 1. So definitely consider playing this card in your any version of the Blue Eyes. And it's also pretty good this format, so yeah. Must play Droll. Then we have 3 Chummies and of course 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. And that's all for the non-engine. 15, I think it's quite enough if you're playing 3 engines in your deck, so 15 is a lot. And that's all for the main deck. For the extra deck, we are playing 2 copies of Spirit Dragon, 1 copy of Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, 1 Moonlight, and of course 1 Lightstorm. This is all the standard lineup for the Blue Eyes deck. And then we have the Crimson package, 1 Crimson Dragon, 1 Stardust Cypher, and of course Cosmic Blazer Dragon to round up the synchros. I do think in the Regenesis build these are way better than the Primate Blue Eyes original build, so definitely consider playing these 3 if you are playing the Regenesis build. And then for the links we have 2 Spirit with Eyes of Blue, 1 Hieratic Seal of Heavenly Spears, and 1 Liner the Light Charmer to round up the links. For the fusions, Standard, Neo, Ultimate, Tyrant, and of course Star Slayer, Typhoon to round up the extra deck. Pretty standard extra deck, nothing special about it, but... So yeah, and that's all I have for you today in this video. Comment down below what you think about the new Regenesis archetype. I do think they are pretty cool. The archetype is kinda strong and you definitely should pick them up because you never know when they will blow up and become the meta relevant, so yeah. Anyway, comment down below what you think about the deck. Comment down below if you think the Regenesis archetype is worth playing in the Blue Eyes Primate build, and yeah. If you enjoyed it, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.